The Los Angeles Rams have lost in overtime to the San Francisco 49ers. Let's talk about it. This is a frustrating game from start to finish. Honestly, from a football perspective, an enjoyable game, intense, down to the wire. The Rams made so many mistakes. If they had so many things that they had to recover from and kept fighting, and I totally appreciate that. I do. They just didn't make the plays they needed to win this game. And full credit, the Niners came in with a game plan and a banged up team, and they were able to execute that plan in the first half pretty much flawlessly. And then when the Rams were able to get back in it, the Niners did just enough to stay ahead so that the Rams were never able to get the lead. And I know you can point to the blocked extra point. I know you can definitely point to the Kyren Williams fumble at the 1. There's just a couple other things in there. If you're gonna win games in the NFL, you gotta do. And that, it's unfortunate if you're a Rams fan like me, the outcome of that game. But let's just talk through some of these stats here. We'll do team stats, then player stats here. But obviously, for total yards, the Rams had 456. Niners 404 yards total. Both teams had a good day passing. Mac Jones was very efficient, even though he was held together by duct tape. Really, honestly, I know Mac Jones gets made fun of a lot by some NFL fans. Full credit to him. The dude was super tough, and they showed all him on the sideline eating a banana, getting a massage gun and everything. He kept coming. There were several times I thought Mac Jones should have left the game, but he kept coming back. Stafford did have a nice day passing as well. Honestly, both rushing games were kind of held in check. As you can tell, 74 yards for the Niners, 78 for the Rams. And I want to look here. Both teams had the same number of first downs, 27. The third down conversion for the Niners definitely, what was a strength of them for most of the day. I know 7 of 18. Then the 3 fourth down conversions they had, and then the Rams not getting that 1 yard they needed in overtime on their fourth down conversion. Just that hurt. That hurt a lot to watch. I had every confidence they were going to go and get that yard. Both teams only allowed 1 sack on the day. Both Mac Jones and Stafford had time in the pocket. And interesting, both teams really only didn't dial up the blitz that much, right? You got to look at this time of possession here. The Niners hogged the ball, right? And that's a good strategy in the NFL. And that was part of their game plan, and they ran it really well, especially in that first half. 40 minutes and 4 seconds in time of possession, right? To the Rams 26-20. And you can still win, not winning the time of possession battle, but you got to score, right? The Rams, they had a missed field goal. They had fumbling at the 1, right? It's not going to get it done. Not going to get it done at all. If we go over to player stats here, let's talk about this. We'll do Niners first, then Rams. Mac Jones, 33 of 49 for 342 yards and 2 touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey, 22 carries for 57 yards. So again, he was held in check on the ground. Kendrick Bourne was not held in check. He had 10 receptions for 142 yards. I'll fully admit, coming into this game, I thought that the Niners passing game would be limited. Kendrick Bourne stepped up and played a great game, right? Christian McCaffrey, we knew he was going to be a weapon. And in the passing game and rushing game. And in the passing game, he went 8 for 82 and a touchdown there. And then, Jake Tones getting that touchdown at the tight end position as well. If we go over to the Rams, the Stafford was 30 for 47, 389 yards, 3 touchdowns. Stafford played well in this game. Stafford is not the reason we lost this game, right? I know Kyren had a rough game. Blake Corum had a rough game there. That they're gonna have to do some work there in that running back room. But 14 carries for 65 yards, and quite frankly, the Rams because they were down early, didn't get to play their brand of football. They didn't get to establish the run as well as they would have liked to. And so that definitely did not favor the Rams, just in terms of game flow, right? Devontae Adams had a slow start to this game, but he did have a good second half, 5 receptions for 88 yards. Puka Nacua, 10 receptions, 85 yards and a touchdown. Tutu Atwell, again, for the second game in a row, Tutu had a phenomenal catch down the field. And I don't want that to get lost in this loss. Tutu Atwell, I love when he's part of this. And Jordan Whittington had some really good catch. Terrence Ferguson had a good catch for a big first down. Davis Allen had some catches. They were able to spread the ball around, and the Rams offense looked pretty good. Nate Landman continues to be a phenomenal free agent signing. So thankful for him and what he's doing. Quentin Lake was all over the field today. And ultimately, I think the story of this game is missed opportunity for the Rams. From a Ram fan's perspective, the Niners came a super banged up team. They came in with a game plan. They executed it well. And the Rams were not able to take advantage. And that's unfortunate. The aftermath of this game, it does put the Rams down. They're 3-2 now. And their 2 losses are 1 to an NFC opponent in the Eagles and 1 to an NFC West opponent in the 49ers. The season's not over, and thankfully they can play the Niners again later on in the year, and they got some other division rivals to face. The Rams are going to have a couple, a little bit of extra time here on a mini bye because they played on the Thursday. Get ready to play a tough Ravens team that's banged up as well, but the Niners are just as banged up as anybody, right? So definitely gonna hope that the Rams coaching staff and the players can rally, and this loss is gonna sit with them, right? And that's the thing that sucks about losing in overtime on a Thursday night game. It sits with you for days. I do believe in the character of this team. I think that they will rebound, and they're this isn't a team that's going to let this loss define the rest of their season, right? This is a team we've seen start 1-4 and make the playoffs, win the division. Sure, we would have liked to start 4-1 here, or 5-0, and the reality is both their losses were really close losses, and the Rams, there is definitely, I hate to be that guy, but there's definitely plays they go a little bit differently, and the Rams are an undefeated team still in the NFL. So the sky is not falling. The Rams are still a good team at football. This was a common foe, the division rival that knows them well and played them well, even though they were banged up. But the Rams got to do, they got to do something to find a way to win these games, and they definitely battled back. They had opportunities to win this game. There was some questionable play calling at times, and I think McVay would wear that himself. And just some mistakes that can't happen. So that's my thoughts. I want to hear yours in the comments below, whether you're a Rams fan or Niners fan or NFL fan. I enjoy hearing and seeing different people's perspectives. As always, go Rams, horns up, and peace out. Let's go Rams.